Hey guys, Aaron here with Functional Aesthetics in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Today I want to show you guys a quick workout that I like to do about once or twice a week on days that I'm not doing heavier powerlifting / bodybuilding style workouts. Due to the fact that my focus is more on overall functionality, I do kind of lean towards the aesthetics side of things as well. But I like to also be able to do things like running, overall athleticism as well. So this workout combined is mainly kettlebells, dumbbells, and maybe a couple of barbell moves in there, but it moves at a little bit faster rate. It's going to help increase power, aerobic conditioning, muscular endurance, and your overall conditioning as well as leanness. Sometimes you need a workout that's kind of a balance in between the heavy resistance training or regular resistance type training and normal cardio. So I find this is a perfect blend in there. Kind of hit that happy medium. It's almost similar to like if you go out there and you do some cycling or something. It's a little bit more muscular, kind of builds your muscles a little bit better in the quads than say running would. So similar effect, but for the entire body. Okay, so our first exercise, we're going to start out with doing some barbell cleans. I like to do these just because they're a little bit heavier, use a little bit more energy. Then as I start to get a little bit more tired, I'm going to go to the kettlebell swings, dumbbell snatches, etc. Okay, feel a little bit more warmed up here. I like to superset the overhead pressing movements sometimes with pulling movements. Just has a good flow there, back and forth. Shoulder still feeling a little bit off, so don't know how many of these I'll be able to do, but I might just hang body weight without actually pulling myself up as well. We'll see how it goes. Feeling okay. Didn't want to go up to the top. It seems like after I come past the parallel point or to get my chin over the bar is when my shoulder starts hurting the most. So doing a little bit better than I have in the past couple of months, but I don't want to push it and put myself back where it was. All right, moving back to cleans. Alright, done enough cleans to sufficiently burn out that area. Feel a little tight in the hip flexors from a day at work, so I'm going to do some split squats here, stretch that out a little bit, get that firing as well. Alright, time to warm up the hamstrings a little bit. Gonna do some one-leg Romanian deadlifts. Alright, working down the chain, go down the backside. Do some isolation work here. Romanian deadlifts for my hamstrings. All right, so now that I've tired up my back a little bit and my hamstrings with regular barbell cleans, etc., I'm going to work on doing some one-arm dumbbell snatches. Alright, so I want to keep in balance here. I'm going to do a little one leg calf raises, the dumbbell, using my homemade little wedge here. All right, we're gonna go do more one-leg Romanian deadlifts. Okay, so we're gonna do more Romanian deadlifts. Hamstrings still need a little work there. And it seems like I just do things at random. No, really, I had a very structured routine. However, life gets a little hectic, and sometimes because in order to have a certain routine like that, you need to have diet on point, everything going in a certain thing, so that you're repaired and ready to go. And that's why they call it training, not just exercising. So right now, just kind of showing you some moves you can do and have that structure, like I've talked about in some previous videos. Have that structure, but feel free to change it up a little bit as needed. More calf raises. So typically you'd want to keep everything symmetrical there. So I had done the split squats, and then I did the Romanian deadlifts, and then I did the calf raises. However, I don't feel like my quads, due to some work I've done previously, need quite as much work as the calves do. So I added an extra set of calves in there, as opposed to adding in the split squats and then doing the calves. So if your muscle is feeling tired out, if you feel like you used up all the energy, if your intensity is going down, don't keep on doing it just for the sake of finishing out the workout. Do it only if it's effective. Are you actually putting in the effort into your workout? Alright guys, that concludes today's video. After doing the barbell cleans, I felt like I didn't really need to do the kettlebell swings. Sometimes I have one idea in my head, but like I said, due to the unstructuredness of my life at the moment, you gotta kind of go play around with what your body's up to. When you have a very consistency in your schedule, like I had a while back, you almost knew, like, even if you didn't forgot what day you were, or what body part you were supposed to be working that day, or which muscle groups, you would feel it in your body and you know, oh, that's the one I'm supposed to do, because your body got so consistent with doing it. However, that's not the case here, so not quite as in tune with what my body was needing. Ended up going with a little bit heavier workout than I was planning today, but it still worked out pretty good. Legs feeling a lot better. Probably be able to focus a little bit better for the rest of the day now, and that's what that's all about, functional aesthetics. So training in such a way to not only improve your aesthetics, but also to improve your function for your life, what best fits with your lifestyle, and working around that. If you would like any tips on from my experience on what kind of workouts to do in specific situations, because I worked anything from hard manual labor, healthcare, things like that, just leave me a comment at the email link below, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.